Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So we are starting a new chapter called Nazism and the Rise of Hitler. So a series of videos will be coming to you in which we will learn how the Hitler, that is the Nazi, came into power, and how the democracy, the people of the France were against democracy. What were the causes of it? What was the impact of First World War, Second World War, and how the Hitler was at one time God for the people of Germany, how he became a cruel ruler. So all this we will learn in this chapter. So let us start. So the birth of the Weimar Republic. Now Weimar is a place in Germany, and Weimar Republic means by the name of republic you can determine that it is somewhere related to democracy. So here you will learn about the impact of First World War on Germany and how Germany survived First World War and Germany participation in the First World War and why the people were against the democracy form of government. So let us start. So Germany fought its First World War in 1914 to 1918. It is very important to know that from which time the First World War started. It started in 1914 to 1918. So Germany fought the First World War. The countries who fought against Germany, what is very important to know, the countries who fought against Germany were the Allies. The Allies, because it included series of countries, France and Belgium. So these were the countries from which Germany fought its First World War. Now, what is Allies? Allies, I will tell you. So these are the Allied powers. You can say these are the Allied powers. Now, Allied powers includes Great Britain, that is UK. Great Britain, that is UK. Somewhere in book you have seen Great Britain as UK. France and USSR. Now USSR is basically Russia. In ancient it is written Russia. So basically it is Union Soviet Republic. So this is Allied powers. So Allied powers basically is a group of three countries. Whenever someone asks you what are the Allied powers in the First World War, so Allied powers are the three countries which together fought against Germany. So these were the first of all the UK was there, then again I repeat France, and then USSR is your Russia. USSR you can say it Russia. So the countries who fought against Germany were the Allies, France and Belgium. Now Germany defeated France and Belgium. Germany was able to defeat France and Belgium. But the allies means, as I've told you, what were the allies? That is UK, France, and USSR. They were strengthened by the entry of the US in 1917. So when the US entered, US finally, a treaty might be signed between the Allied power and the US that the US would help the Allies power to fight against Germany, because France was lost by the Allied powers. So definitely treaty was signed between the Allied powers and the US in 1917, and after which the US came into action in the First World War and defeating Germany in November 18. So finally in November 1918 Germany was defeated. So the defeat of the Germany gave rise to democratic Weimar. So we have seen in the French Revolution also, whenever there is a downfall of any empire, a new leader comes in front. So here in Germany, a republic, that is a democratic government, a democratic republic, that is Weimar Republic, came in front. So now what is this Weimar Republic? So National Assembly met at Weimar. Weimar is a place in Germany and developed a federal form of government. Federal form of government, I've told you in the French Revolution. Federal form of government is when the power is divided in, when the power does not rest in one end. Basically we can say in India we're having legislative, executive and judiciary as the federal form of government. So deputies were like in our country we are having MLA and MLCs. So deputies were there, were elected by a democratic method. Means a democratic method means a proper voting system is there, which is prevalent in our country. Also we see a separate commission for the conduction of election is there. This election commission is there. So a proper democratic method of voting was with universal adult franchise. Notice, very important to your notice that universal adult franchise mean everyone who was above 18. India it is 18, but in Germany the age might be different. So anyone who is above that particular age, may it be any person who is not physically fit or any women were also given the right to vote. This is the main purpose of using universal adult franchise here, because women, we have seen in France, French Revolution also, women were not given right to vote, but here universal adult franchise, women were also given right to vote. So but the webinar was not well received by the people, as it was forced to accept Germany defeat after the First World War. Means a webinar means the democratic form of government that was not received by the people. People were not happy with the formation of the democratic form of government. Why? Even though they have selected that government by through their votes, but still they were not happy, because a peace treaty at Versailles. Versailles we have all known in French Revolution, the palace of the Versailles. A peace treaty was signed at Versailles with the Allies, which was harsh and humiliating for the Germans. If any country loses war, if we see Pakistan always get defeated with the war in India, or we see Pakistan always getting out on India, always being disappointed in World Cup matches, India versus Pakistan. So we see people are not happy with their we can say with their cricket team or with their government also. Pakistani people are not happy, so they started. The Pakistani people do not respect their any cricket team or anyone. So for them it was very harsh and humiliating. So we see for any people the loss is very humiliating. And to add upon this is that Germany lost its 75 colonies. 75 colonies Germany have. The 75 colonies is the overseas colonies which Germany have lost. 13% of its territories, from their part also they have to give the 13% of their land power. 75% of the iron and 26% of the coal to France, Poland and Denmark. So you see how much thing they have to give from their side. And this was all under when the Weimar came in power. See, when the Weimar came in power, they were democratic. They wanted to establish democracy, but in democracy also is not the good form of government. There are some tick and toes in democracy also. So democracy, through the condition of democracy, does not let them to survive, and through which people were against them. So Germany was forced to pay the compensation of amount 6 billion euro. So 6 billion euro compensation they have to pay to the Allied powers. So Allied army also occupied its rich Rhineland, which is Rhineland is a land which is full of resources in Germany. Now let us see the Europe during World War One. That is basically it is showing Germany during World War One. So here we can see it is Germany. It is Germany. It is very important to know what was the map of Germany at the time of World War One, because if we compare it with now, which I will going to compare, you will see a very huge difference. See, here is Germany as I marked, and here is Austria and Hungary. Austria and Hungary at that time were same. Austria and Hungary. Here is Switzerland. Now important thing you have to know is that here is Denmark, which is at the north side of the Germany. Here is Russia. We can see Russia. Here is France. Here is Belgium, which Germany defeated Belgium. Here is Netherlands. Luxembourg is capital of Belgium. And here is Italy. Italy, even though not participated, but we see the neighboring countries of Germany at World War One. We have to remember that is Russia, France, and UK. You can see UK is here. Russia, France, and UK. You may be able to remember by Allied powers, but Austria and Hungary and Italy, Netherlands, Denmark. That's all you have to learn. Now, when we compare it with the present Germany map, so here we see Germany. Here to the south eastern side we have Austria, and here at the southern side we have Switzerland, and then Belgium and Luxembourg at the west side, and Netherlands also at the west, and here we have Poland. See, if we compare, we see no Poland is here. Poland is not here. We can see Poland is missing. Okay, but here you see Poland is there. There is no Russia, no USSR, because it is also another important thing which we will learn after a few days, the separation of the Russia or the USSR. So Russia was still here, its boundary was till touching Germany, but now we see here is Poland, and Denmark is at the north. So this is the Allied powers which I've told you earlier. And now the World War One, Germany loses its territory. Now which territories does the Germany lost? So it included, we see at the north side also Denmark was there. So Denmark, it lost Denmark. Here we can see it's Belgium is there, it loses Belgium. Now World War One, Germany loses territory means the territories which Allied power have occupied. So these are the territories which Allied powers have occupied. We see France is there, France was occupied again. Now this you are seeing, this is not USSR. This might be some other countries. This is according to the present scenario. This is not according to this map which was in World War One, because in World War One the situation was different. We have seen they have occupied which countries. Let us see again. They have occupied France, Poland, and Denmark. So this is all in the video. Thank you for watching.